Hi people, it's me Anja, my pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for a new video focusing on my favorite books with disabled people of color protagonists as a disabled person of color myself. So anyway, without any further ado, the first book on this list is called Breathe and Count Back from 10. This story is a YA contemporary following a Peruvian American main character with hip dysplasia, and she's navigating body autonomy. This book is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. First of all, the disability representation was spot on and it was so great. I love learning about new disabilities that I've never really heard about before through the perspective of a disabled main character. So that was so informative and just well done and just so good. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. I loved the family dynamics. I loved the romance. It was so cute and so fluffy. And the conversation surrounding body autonomy through a disabled lens is so incredibly important and necessary. So anyway, overall, this book is really, really good and I would highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Aniana Del Mar Jumps In. This story is a middle-aged contemporary following a young Dominican-American main character who's navigating her new diagnosis of juvenile arthritis. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's really, really good. First of all, the free-verse format was so lyrical and it made the story so much more pretty and vivid. The setting was amazing. I loved the main character's relationship with her parents so much. This book is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. The disability representation was so spot on and it was so excellent. I just really, really enjoyed this book so much. It's so underrated and it deserves so much more hype, and I know I say that practically all the time about every single book ever, but this book is so good. I really, really enjoyed it. The writing is excellent. The story is excellent. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The family dynamics felt so authentic and so well done. This book is really, really good, and like I said, it's so underrated and it deserves so much more hype. So with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Etta, Invincible. This story is a middle-aged urban fantasy following a young black main character with many nails disease who goes on a magical train adventure. I hope that I have pronounced her disability correctly. I did Google the pronunciation beforehand. But anyway, this book was really, really good and I really, really enjoyed it. First of all, the fantastical elements were so well done and absolutely so interesting. The friendship was so lovely and so wonderful. I loved the train aspect so much, how the train opened doors to different places each time. I don't know if that made any sense at all because it was rather vague. But the point is, the world building was so magical and so immersive. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. I loved the disability representation so much. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. Again, this book deserves so much more hype because it's absolutely so underrated and just so good. The disability representation was spot on and excellent. Everything about this book felt so authentic and so wonderful and so lovely, and it was such a great adventure. So anyway, overall, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Café Con Lychee. This story is a YA contemporary following an Asian American main character with ADHD and a Puerto Rican main character with anxiety, who team up to save their parents' rivaling shops. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. First of all, the characters are so well developed and so distinct, and I love their dual perspective so much, and it really made sense for their romance later on, and their rivalry beforehand also made sense. Typically, I don't really enjoy rivals to lovers, but their rivalry didn't seem really too petty or annoying. It made sense. You know what I mean? Anyway, the point is, their romance was based on such genuine natural chemistry and connection, and I just really, really enjoyed them both individually as well as together. The disability representation was spot on and excellent. The food setting was so well done and just so good. I loved each of their individual relationships with their parents and their family dynamics, and everything about this book is so excellent, and it truly takes the cake over the author's debut, and I'm so excited to see whatever they will write next because the writing is so good and it's so excellent. So anyway, with all that said, this book definitely deserves all of its hype and so much more, because with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called The Fall of Whit Rivera. This story is a YA contemporary following a young bisexual Puerto Rican main character who's navigating her new PCOS diagnosis as well as a new romance. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. First of all, the characters are so well developed and so distinct. Second of all, the story itself is so fluffy and it's so good. And I just really enjoyed it so much because it felt so happy and feel good. The romance is so cute and it's so well developed and it's so well paced. The friendships are so lovely and so well done. This book is absolutely so excellent and I really enjoyed it. The disability representation is spot on and it's so good. I just really like this book so much. And I had really low expectations, honestly, before entering this book because the author's previous 2 books I rated 3 stars, so I wasn't really expecting to rate this book anything higher than 3 stars, but I absolutely did and I really enjoyed it. So this book is so underrated and it deserves so much more hype. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. So in conclusion, as I was saying at the beginning of this video, intersectional representation is so incredibly important to me, so I hope this video diversifies your bookshelf. In conclusion, if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the cheese emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!